Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. So tell me, how have you been and what is the latest update? Have you been watching news?
No, not at all. I told you I never allow any negative news.
Negative. Because there is lot of conjecture going on that the tension is escalating. There will be a war or something, and I'm in Amritsar, very close to border, so I'm even more tense. You
Today,
know,
yeah,
Wagah border is.
I understand. Yeah, Bhagavatam. I
Mm.
tell you, I have seen 62 war because I was born in 61.
Okay, okay,
I have seen 71 war, which was very, which horrible, terrible, miss
okay.
dangerous. You can say at that time all the drains and digs. Means we dig.
Mm.
What should we
Good.
say? Digged,
Okay.
dagged. No,
Dug,
dig,
dug, dug,
dug.
dug.
No, dig,
They
dig,
were
dug, dug.
dug.
No,
They were
dig, dug,
dug,
dug.
no?
No, no,
They
no.
were dug.
What is second form?
It's dug. Dig, dug, dug.
Dug. No, that okay. At that time, so we dug a lot of drains and trenches, and
Mm-hmm.
what happened? We were safe. Okay, so nothing happened actually in all the wars, and then 99 war, Kargil war. I
Oh,
was
yes.
there in that. So I have seen all these wars, and I believe we have not to worry for anything. What is
Mm-hmm.
going to happen will happen in your home only, in your house only. You need not
Yeah.
go anywhere. What so that's why should we worry for that? So
Mm.
I never think, and I never hear any news actually. First of all,
Okay, okay,
and I don't have time also. I don't have time as well.
okay. Just now, my mom was calling me and telling me there will be some kind of alarm at around 4. It's a kind of
Four,
mock
yeah, I
drill
know that. Yeah,
will
that's why
happen
I,
nation.
I thought actually 4 o'clock my class will be over, and I will listen to that silent.
So I thanked her. Thank you for telling me this. I wasn't aware. Otherwise, I would have been very worried. What's happening around? Is there,
No,
is there a war?
it was real war. It is. This is not the real war.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the
just a
war
mock.
in which we are targeting only terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
This is the war in which we are targeting only terrorists, and that was the war when we were targeting the complete country, whole country of
But
Pakistan.
what if they retaliate and something wrong happens, right? There is a possibility if for their retaliation,
Yes,
right?
yes, possibilities there, but actually all the countries are with us. Actually, like Russia, America, even China. China is close to
China
Russia.
and even UAE. UAE.
Yeah, yeah, Israel also. So,
Yes, yes.
you can understand. We are in strong position. We have not to worry for anything, and
Hmm.
nothing is going to happen. I tell you, because I
Yeah.
always
Wow, sir. Wow. You have told me now I will have a sound sleep.
yeah, you will definitely have sound sleep because I have gone through that. I was there in. I was the witness of the war.
Okay.
1971. It was, yeah. It was horrible. It was very
Mm-hmm.
dangerous war because
Mm-hmm.
that time I heard that sirens many time, and the that fighting planes, uh,
Oh, jet planes.
bombing. Yeah, so I saw everything. So
Okay.
and that time I was 10 years old.
Oh, so you still remember it. You were very young at
Yeah,
that time.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, that's
So,
great.
so that's why don't worry and enjoy the life, but don't listen to news. It is my sincere advice because when the pandemic came, I switched off. I disconnected my Wi-Fi, or you can say not that time, not no Wi-Fi, television connection. Actually, that time cable was there, so I disconnected my cable that time. And
Okay.
why it is so? Because I didn't want to listen any news because all the time they were telling how many died, how many died.
Oh,
Now it is 1,20,000. Now it is 1,50,000. Why should I listen to them? Actually,
mm-hmm.
many news are fake. Many news are fake. So that is
Yeah.
why we should not.
That's true. We don't have even a TV because we don't have time to watch TV. And I'm happy that I don't have a TV at my home. But whenever you open social media or something, this kind of news pops up.
No, no,
But
no.
okay.
Yeah, don't watch social media and don't watch anything. And don't worry for anything. Yeah.
Okay,
Enjoy the
sir.
life.
Would you like to discuss the topic that is energy and vibrations?
Yeah, yeah. This is the energy and vibration, and
Mm-hmm.
this is also a kind of technical, but at the same time, this technical topic will be converted into spiritual also, because same thing is there. Like you would have listened to Shivani sister Shivani in Brahma
Mm-hmm.
Kumari. She
Yes.
always talks about energy and vibration. She always talks because she is, I think, science student, so she knows everything. But this is very correct actually, that somebody has said everything is there in terms of energy and frequency and vibration. Everything in means in universe, not only here, in universe, everything is there available in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. So I will tell you, I will make you understand very simple, in very simple way, that how our radio works. First of all, FM radio, I tell you what we do. We have 5 to 6 channels, like frequencies 92.7 FM, 98.3, 93.5, 104.8, 102.6, 100.1. Now today I think you would be thinking, why did I shift? Why did I move from Delhi to Amritsar? Are you thinking? Because if I would have been in Delhi, I would have been safe.
No, 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 not at all, not at all. Why do you think
Because
that
you
we
are worried about Baga Bagar
no,
border.
no, no, not at all, not at all. To be honest, no, not at all. Not at
I
all.
tell you, I have told you in my sessions many things. Like I told you about the hanky, two ends, and in between we don't have anything in our
Mhm.
hands. Actually, we
True, true.
don't do anything. We are role players. I told you, and then that day we are actors. We are playing the
Yes.
roles.
The
So
world is a stage and
every
we are
yeah,
actors, right?
everything is done by somebody else actually, and we have to be witness, we have to be we have to see, we have
Mm.
to see the game of our
Yes.
picture abhi baki hai. Okay,
True,
so
true, true.
I was telling about this frequency of FM. So what happens, how does our radio receive those frequencies, and then we listen to the different channels. So what we do actually, we tune our radio at particular frequency. Like we have tuned at 98.3 Radio Mirchi, which is very popular. So same frequency is being transmitted. All the frequencies are being transmitted from that tower, from the station, radio station, broadcast station, and because I have tuned that frequency, so we will receive that frequency, and we can listen to that same channel. If we change the frequency, receiving frequency, then that frequency will be received by us. Similarly, if we think something, so first of all, idea comes in mind. It converts into thoughts, and thoughts create energy, and every energy has frequency. Same thing here. If you create high energy, you will have high frequency. So if you create high energy, it means you are happy, you are energetic, you are enthusiastic. So you are creating high energy, and the same energy will you will receive. And that is why you always talk to me or say me that how do you become happy all the time, because I create always high energy, and I
Hmm.
am always at high frequency. So the same frequency comes to me. Are you
Hmm.
getting my point? Now
Yes.
go to opposite side of this. If you create the low frequency, low energy, you are creating the energy of fear, anxiety, misunderstanding, hatred. So the same frequency you will receive, and then you will be sad. Oh my God,
Mhm.
what is going to happen? I am in Amritsar, and it is close to Baga border, and the war has been started. Oh my God! So you are creating the low frequency, low
Mhm.
energy, and that is why you sometimes you may feel sad. So
Mhm.
if you start creating the high energy, no, Mr. Kamal was telling he has seen many wars and nothing happened. He's still alive. So why should I worry for that?
I
And he,
worry.
in this way, you will create high energy and high frequency. Then the dopamines will be created in the mind. Actually, what happens when some energy comes to us, our heartbeat changes. That is
Mhm.
a
True.
very important thing I tell you today.
Mhm.
Heartbeat, the rate of heartbeat changes all the time. If
Mhm.
you listen to some good news, then it will work accordingly. If you have listened some shocking news or bad news, then
Yes.
it starts means
Beating fast.
rhythm is fast.
Fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rate pulse rate is fast. So when it works fast, when it becomes fast, it sends the signal to brain, and then brain starts generating the similar chemicals. And that is
Yes.
why sometimes you would have seen that when some bad news or shocking news comes, and you immediately feel shocked, and feel what is that, greasy,
Devastated,
no, no,
battered.
greedy. What is that? Chakrana. What is that?
Your head starts dizzy.
Dizzy. I had the same thing. I was so dizzy. So that time you feel why it is so, because your brain has received the signal of low energy, and that is why it created it gave the command to the body,
Mm,
and body produce that chemicals. So that
mm.
same thing happens actually in case of high energy. You will receive that chemical of happiness, and
Well.
if low energy, chemical of sadness. So it is actually scientific reason there is something. So
Mhm.
that is why I always ask people that you create high energy and vibrate. So then and I tell you a very different thing. It is called telepathy.
Mhm.
What
Oh,
happens, suppose you are at some frequency, and you are thinking about your brother or sister or your parents who are aloof, who are in
away
other
from you.
country, away
Okay.
from you, yeah, aloof from you, and you are thinking about him. So you are creating that frequency, and that time, that if that person also was thinking, the same frequency will be matched, and then he
Okay.
will call you, sister, or did you how are you? Then you say, I am okay,
Mhm.
but how did you call me? How did you come to know that I
Mm.
was remembering you only?
I
So
was,
this is called
yes.
telepathy. Same thing, frequency, again the frequency, because you created
Mhm.
the frequency, and it was tuned to with that his frequency or her frequency. So
Yeah,
these things
that's
actually very scientific, very scientific. And one
true.
more thing I would like to tell you: suppose
Yeah, sure.
you have some friend, and she
Okay.
has become enemy because of some misunderstanding or
Mm.
conflicts. So you want her to make friend again.
Okay. You
What
want to
you
be friends
Yes, so
with. Okay.
you want to be friend again. So what you have to do, I tell you, this is very simple technique. Same thing, frequency. Get up in the morning, early morning, like 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is the best time, because that time the traffic, traffic of thoughts,
Mhm.
like a traffic of vehicles, traffic of thoughts. When
We have, yes.
we are creating many thoughts. Now this time actually, if you see, the traffic of thoughts are too much, so
Mm.
it is difficult for you to send your message. So in
Mm.
the morning, early morning, you can send the message easily, because the atmosphere is very clean, no noise, nothing.
Mhm.
So, and very spacious. So what happens actually, when you have to say that same person. Suppose she will be sleeping, it doesn't make any difference, because your
Yes.
subconscious mind always wakes up. Yeah. So you have to say, why don't you talk to me? What happened? I love you. How can I be? How can I say, tell this? How can I express this to you? I
Okay.
love you, and I want to talk to you. Why don't you call me? And why don't you receive my call? And you talk to that person for few days, and you will get the result. I did it actually once. Actually, my officer became angry, and he was the
Okay.
big officer, and
Okay.
everybody told me that he is not happy with you. He said, right. So what will you do? Then
Mhm.
I started this actually. I was that time in Tundla. Tundla is the city in UP. So I did it actually, because I was there in hotel alone. So no family was not there. So I got up
Okay.
early at 4 o'clock. I did it, and after 14 days, I met with him at some station. The work was going on, and both came.
Okay.
He came, and he sent somebody to me, and then he said that that officer is calling you. You go and meet him. And when I
Okay.
went, he said, "How are you?" And I was surprised how
Maybe
it
he
happened.
was also remembering you. He wanted to meet you, and you also wanted to meet him, and the
No, no, no.
frequencies
I,
matched.
I, I created, yeah, I created the frequencies, and frequencies tuned because
Okay.
because that frequency was received by him,
Okay.
and that is why he also changed the perspective about me, and this happens actually. So that is
That's
why frequency plays major role in our
mm,
life.
yeah.
But
And
it
sir,
is up to
there's
you.
one more thing.
Yeah.
There is one more thing. Sometimes you meet someone and you get some negative vibe from that person. I mean to say, even when you have not spoken that person, you have not interacted with them, just by having one look at their face, you get to know that there is something negative about that person. There is that sixth sense or gut feeling that tells you that there is something fishy.
Because he's creating that negative frequency, and that is why
Mm,
you don't like it actually. Sometimes you
mm,
try to
mm.
avoid. So that is why you see the cheerful people. When you meet with cheerful people, you also become cheerful, because the
Yes.
good high frequency you receive, so
Mm,
that is why, like, you talk to me always, I'm at high frequency.
yes.
Sometimes it might be, but otherwise I don't do it.
Even I am at
So
high frequency when
yeah,
I
you
talk
are
to you.
also, and yeah, and today you were at low frequency, but now you are at high frequency. In the beginning, you
For the
told me
reason.
that, oh my God, sir, I am in near to Baga Baga.
Okay.
Okay,
I did
so
not,
now
I did
come
not,
to
I did
another.
not, I did not share it with any of my learners. Let me tell you, it's just with you that I have shared that what is
No,
going on in my mind.
you can
Yeah.
share with me, because I am experienced person and I can advise you many things. Okay, not only you, I advise many people in Toastmaster Club also. So
Mm,
it is my hobby. Okay, so I tell you, in other perspective, other aspects of this, how it happens actually, how the law of attraction works. Many things are there, you would have heard law of attraction also, like affirmation technique.
yes.
Whatever you want, you achieve, and you have to write also, because when you write again, you are creating the frequency. So writing is also very important. Those affirmations must be written by you, and one day you will see the affirmation are going to be true. And it happened with me. I wrote for 2 years and I got that, the result.
Wow.
And then I realized whatever I written, whatever I wrote, same thing happened.
Oh, that's
So
great, sir. That's great. Even I had a wish and I wanted it to come true. I started
you
writing
write,
and then
start writing, and don't tell
I
anybody, don't never tell anybody. Don't disclose your goals. So you write yourself and don't tell anybody. I have never disclosed anybody. I'm telling to you first time. So that is how it happens actually. These are very which means, you can say, miraculous things. We don't
mm,
understand these things. Okay, so
mm,
now come to next point. Next point is, suppose you have two kinds of seeds in your hand. In one hand, you have the seed of nightshade, which is called dhatura in Hindi, poisonous
yeah, it's a poisonous plant.
seed,
Hmm.
poisonous seed,
Poisonous.
and no seed, and in other hand, corn seeds. So you have to, you have showed both on the in the ground, and nurture properly,
Sword. You
and
mean to say
water
sword, right?
daily, sowed,
Sword,
yeah, sowed.
sword. Mm.
SOWED, yeah. So,
Yes,
so
got it.
nurture properly, and daily you give water to both the plants, and both the plants will grow, and one day you will get the crops, or the fruits, you can say. So what happens, when we sow one seed, we don't receive one fruit, we receive the fruit in abundance. Like, you sow
Yes.
one seed of mango, you will receive 1,000
Yeah.
mangoes.
Yeah. It grows into a
Similarly,
big
when you
tree and yeah, it grows into a
yes,
big tree, no?
si-
Mm.
yes, similarly, if you sow one seed of nightshade and one seed of corn, here nightshade means poison, so you will receive poison in abundance. Similarly, in our mind is more fertile than this land. Mind is more fertile than this land. What you are sowing, be careful, because it is going to return you in abundance.
That's
So,
great.
negative thought, if you have sowed, you will receive in abundance. You will go in depression, many problem, many disease. And if you have sowed positive thought, you are going to receive in abundance
Wow.
positive things.
That's great. That's great. That's
So
great.
that is why be careful. That is why I told you yesterday only that the boat or ship doesn't sink till the water enters,
Mm.
until the water enters into this.
Wow. That's
Same
great.
thing
That's
here,
great.
negative thoughts always avoid. That is why I always advise you, don't listen to radio, don't listen to TV, don't watch TV, and don't listen to negative news. Let it go. What is going to happen will happen. If you see or not, it doesn't matter. So why to see? Why to listen to? I don't know any news. I read the newspaper in the morning. I daily read it, but I just had a look only, not the deep
In-depth
study. I
knowledge.
did.
Yeah.
I did
That's
not.
true.
I did not go into depth. So that is
Mm.
why this is how you can do. You avoid these things. You just make yourself busy in your work, occupied in your work, and don't care for these things.
Mm, that's true. That's true. Kind of
Because
when you
once,
watch news channels, these news channels, they kind of, over exaggerate things. They spice up things because they want, views for their channel. So
yeah,
that
they are earning. They are not worried for the war actually. They are worried for the viewers and
revenue.
likes and
Yeah.
money actually. So why should not we worry for the that same thing?
Mhm.
Whatever we have to do. So we have not to worry for that anything. We don't worry. So I mean to say, first of all, two or three things I will tell you. After that, that focus what you want, what your dream, what your goal, focus on that and stick to it. Many people give up. They focus for few days, then they give up. But don't give up if you want something really. You want, you have a strong desire, burning desire. So
Mhm.
second thing, believe in yourself, and that is very important. If you don't believe in yourself, then you cannot achieve that. Believe in yourself and you will achieve that thing. And last but not the least, imagine that
Imagine.
you have, imagine that you have achieved the goal.
Yeah. Visualization. Close your eyes and
Yes,
imagine, right?
and one day you will achieve, and I am on the path, I'm on the track actually. I'm working hard, and
So
that is why I
when
am
do you
consistent.
visualize? When do you
Sorry.
visualize? At any time of the day, or is it in the
No, no, no,
morning,
no, no.
at
I
night,
told
before
you,
going to
yeah, no, no,
bed?
no, before, when you are in the bed, or and you're going to sleep, about to sleep, that time you have to visualize, because now after that you will not think anything, you will sleep.
Mm,
So this thought will start working, or you can say subconscious mind will start working on this thought. What you have just yeah. So that is why you have to do this in the night. When you are going to sleep, you are about to sleep, after that thought you will sleep, you will not get
mm,
up again. And in the morning when you get up, as soon as you get up, immediately you do the same. You
mhm.
do the same, because what happens when we wake up, actually our conscious mind doesn't wake up immediately. It takes time.
True.
And that time you can send this thought to your subconscious mind directly. So it will work, because our subconscious mind does these things actually. Whatever you
Mhm.
want to achieve in life, conscious mind doesn't, because conscious mind doesn't believe you can do it. How can you do it? How do you talk
It
like
will
foolish
question
people?
question
It doesn't.
everything. It starts questioning everything.
Always it questions everything. How will you think? You are fool, you are fool. So that is why don't send that message when your conscious mind is awake. Never. So in the night and in the morning, early morning, when you get up, you do it, and you see the results.
Wonderful, sir. Phenomenal, I would say. And yes, I would say energy and vibrations. This is something that I experience right now. I'm experiencing it, right? So the kind of energy and vibrations that you have, it is amazing, right? It is incredible, I would say, incredible. And I've never felt so much of energy, to be honest. There's one of my, I would say, family members. He has similar kind of energy and enthusiasm. And after so long, I have met someone on this platform, to be honest, who has such kind of optimism and energy. And you kind of radiate it. I have told you, no, you have that tendency to radiate it, and you have that, I would say, you are blessed to have this kind of trait, and you kind of
Yes.
uplift others spirit as well. That is great.
Yes.
That's great.
My wife didn't believe earlier, but now she has started believing.
Wow.
in me actually. Whatever I say, because I told her that
Hmm.
she doesn't sleep much, means,
No.
enough actually,
Hmm.
appropriately. So I
Okay.
told her the sleep is also a kind of medicine.
Yes, it
Sleep
is.
is also kind of medicine. If you don't sleep properly or 7 or 8 hours, then you will have many problems. So
Hmm.
earlier she didn't sleep, but now she has started now.
That's great,
So
sir.
this is
That's
how,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, our food is our medicine. If we eat clean, it you must eat food as medicine,
Yeah, no,
right?
yeah, yeah. It is said by somebody that if you are eating food, too much food today, and then in the future you will have that medicine in that same amount, means
Yes,
abundance. Yeah.
true, true.
And if you are eating little food, then you will enjoy that. So
Yeah,
same little
that's
medicine.
I have heard it differently that if you eat your food
Yeah,
as medicine,
as
okay, you
medicine.
yes. Otherwise, you will have to
Yes.
eat medicines as your food.
Like food, yes, yes, same thing,
Yeah.
yes, correct. I wanted to say the same, but I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah, this is correct.
Okay, sir.
You
So that's
you,
all
you,
for.
you
I
eat
want to
food.
thank you.
Yeah, eat
I
food.
want to thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
I have thank you for all this all of this amazing speech and motivational speech, and I feel so good after this session. Believe me.
That I wanted because I wanted to means reduce your worries.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, sir. I will meet again. Thank you. Have a great time,
definitely,
sir.
definitely.
No,
Bye bye.
no, no mistakes at all, sir. No mistakes. Not even one.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank
Thank